Hey, how are you? Hope you are well and I hope you're having a really good day. I want to talk to you today about stress, anxiety, lack of sleep, hormone fluctuations, and what they are doing to our body, those things are doing to our body, but also relating it to this extra layer that seems to appear around our middles as we get older. Now we know because of the hormone fluctuations happening in perimenopause and then the lower hormone levels in menopause, we know the hormones are affecting not only our mood, but they're also increasing our anxiety levels and our stress levels. And I don't know if you find that you worry more now than you used to before. And there is a scientific reason for that. But there's also quite a few studies now that are showing the relationship between stress and what's going on within the body and this sort of connection to this thickening around the middle. And when we are in an anxious state, when we're stressed, when we're worried, it puts us into what you know as like the fight or flight response. So certain parts of our body shut down, like the blood flow sort of doesn't flow to the digestive system anymore, it goes to the limbs, and our appetite is suppressed, and we're kind of either ready to run or fight. But what's going on in the adrenals? So when we're in this constant state of worry and anxiety and stress and overload and tiredness, our adrenals are working overtime and they're pumping out all this cortisol into our body, but our body's not using it up because we're not fighting, we're not running, we're not doing anything with that kind of that energy. So it gets stored. And some studies, I mean, there is so much out there, it's difficult to find some, actual ones that are worth listening to. But some peer-reviewed studies are saying that, well, we know, let's just go back a bit, that cortisol plays an important role, I'm just going to read this, in regulating our blood sugar, regulating our blood pressure, modulating inflammation, helping us cope with stress and pain modulation. But the problem is when the stress, anxiety becomes relentless, it just leads to unnaturally high cortisol levels. So instead of following their natural ebb and flow, I think they're higher in the mornings than they are in the afternoon. That they remain high, and elevated cortisol means elevated blood sugar, which raises insulin, which is the fat storage hormone. You see where I'm going with this now, don't you? So even if we're still eating the same, we'll find our body will store more fat. So this is if you have found that you're still exercising and eating well, but you are gaining weight, especially around the middle. This will be the reason. It's about looking at your stress, anxiety levels, because there are things we can do about that are really easy and nice to do as well. So why does fat love this middle section on us at this age? Well, it turns out the fat cells in our waistline have 4 times more cortisol receptors than fat cells in other parts of our bodies. So this makes it a really vicious cycle of stress increasing fat storage. So that hormone fluctuations, feeling more anxious, producing more cortisol, triggering insulin, fat storage all around the middle. Great, aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? So, and also to add insult to injury, high cortisol can make us crave sugary, salty foods, which then makes us want to eat more, especially salty foods makes you want to eat more. Sugary foods, empty calories, eat more, eat more, eat more. Also, there's another also, high cortisol makes us less sensitive to leptin, and leptin is the other hormone that helps us feel full and satisfied. So it can actually wipe that one out or override it, so we are craving foods. And abdominal fat also acts as its own endocrine gland, producing its own estrogen, which can also lead to more hormone fluctuations, now to be called hormones. So we are fighting our biology, trying to lose belly fat by dieting, by exercising, if it's caused by high stress and anxiety levels. So the good thing is there is definitely something we can do about this, and the easiest thing to do is breathe and talk to your mind. Negative thoughts and worries and fears, when left unchecked and they spiral out of control, or you keep going worst case scenario as we're programmed to do, we always go worst case, worst case. So just by acknowledging, okay, I'm stressed, just by breathing, taking a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just say to yourself, I'm calm and at ease. I feel calm and at ease. So we do that together, ready? Breathing in and exhale, just saying, I feel calm and at ease. And as you say to yourself, I feel calm and at ease, just allow your shoulders to relax, your jaw muscles to soften. And again, deep breath in. I feel calm and at ease. And just by doing that a few times, it lowers our stress response system. So your body will stop pumping out cortisol. It's one of the easiest things we can do, and we can do it any time of day. So if you've just been hit with an email that puts you into stress mode straight away, take a deep breath. Calm, I'm at ease, I'm relaxed, I can respond to this freely, easily, with a clear head. Whatever you need to tell yourself, just talk to your mind. Tell your mind what you need to hear to lower your stress response system. If you're worried about, I'll take my niece for example. She's 17. She's off on her first holiday with her boyfriend and I think the boyfriend's family, and that's a quite anxious place to be for a parent and an auntie. And it's that whole, she's safe, she's well, she's having a great time. So instead of letting the mind run away with all these what ifs, she's safe, she's well, she's having a great time. And just reaffirming and bringing the stress levels down. And you can do this with anything and everything, and it's so important. Another thing that we can do, so when we've got that adrenaline sort of pumping through, is do some exercise, go for a walk, pick up something heavy and lift it a few times, have a dance, put some music on, have a dance, even singing a song, even putting the radio on and just singing along with the song. Obviously in the office that's going to be quite entertaining, but if you're able to, if you're in the car, if you're at home, singing, dancing, exercise releases that stress from your body. So if you are finding that your stress levels, your anxiety levels, if you're finding you're functioning, and I know for my mum, when she went through menopause, her anxiety was through the roof, and we didn't know as kids what she was going through. So we'd be like, oh, mum's panicking again. Oh, mum's having another panic. And we'd always call it a panic because it seemed to be like the smallest little thing that she would just have this massive response to. We didn't know it was her hormone fluctuations that just sent her off on this crazy anxiety, triggered her anxiety. So she was just panicking about everything. And that didn't help at all. Her stress, her worry, it affected her sleep, affected her weight, affected her eating choices. So it's really important we breathe, we talk to our mind, we tell our mind what we want, feel calm, relaxed, at ease. I've got this. I'm in control of my thoughts, I can do this. They're safe, they're fine, they're well. It's going to be okay. Whatever you need to tell yourself, do it. It's so important. Also, sleep plays a massive part, because when we haven't slept well, when we lack sleep, we make totally different choices. We automatically are just reaching for sugary, caffeinated foods, drinks, whatever, because we're trying to give ourselves that boost, that energy boost. But sadly, it doesn't work. But just know this. So know if you've had a really bad night's sleep and you are tired and fatigued, and just know, okay, I'm going to make some probably not so great choices for myself today, but I'm also going to put some of the good stuff in too. So just saying, okay, so I'm having whatever it is, 4 croissants, for example, with jam and butter. Let's lay it all on. 4 croissants with jam and butter, because that's what your body is going, yes, give me give me the sugar, give me the refined carbs, which is normal for your body to tell you that when it's tired and stressed and worn out. And then go, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to have some yogurt and some raspberries or some blueberries, because that way I'm giving myself the good stuff. I'm giving myself, this is important, the fat content, which will help me to feel full up. So just make sure that you recognize where you are. You're not going to beat yourself, because if you beat yourself up and then go, oh look, I've just eaten 4 croissants, oh I'm such a fat pig, I'm so lazy, I'm never going to lose the weight, that damages us. Just go, oh, I'm tired today, I've eaten 4 croissants, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk later on and my body can just burn it off. So keep being your own best friend, keep, you know, praising yourself, doing a good job, looking after yourself, shedding all the negativity, talking yourself back down from stress levels. And if you are really struggling with your sleep and you are consistently waking up in the night, which is again normal at this time of life with hormone fluctuations, even after menopause, the decrease in estrogen levels can still affect our sleep, anxiety, worry, overactive imagination. Please don't just carry on. I've got a recording that you can listen to that is brilliant for sleep. It will help just switch your mind off and get you into a really relaxed place. And I use it myself when I wake up in the night and I find myself tossing and turning. I talk myself back through, down the stairs, doing the recording, and I don't tell myself that I'm going to sleep, because that's telling my mind I need to go somewhere. And when you're in bed, you don't need to go anywhere. So you just say to yourself, sleep is coming to me. Sleep is coming upon me. Sleep is coming to me. I'm not going to sleep. I'm falling asleep easily, effortlessly. I'm relaxed, I'm at ease, I'm calm, and just let it come to you. And before you know it, you'll have drifted off. So it's really important what you're saying to yourself in the middle of the night, and not letting your mind, as it loves to do, run off with all sorts of scenarios in the middle of the night. Bring it back. Ask me for the recording if you want it. I'll send it to you so you can listen to it if you wake up in the night, and it will just help you easily fall back to sleep. So you get a good night's sleep, so you're not tired and stressed the next day. So you're making healthy choices for yourself, so your energy levels are high and you can shed any weight that's just lurking that you don't need there anymore. So I hope this has been helpful. Be aware of your stress levels, your anxiety levels, and just do that. Just take some deep breaths. Just tell yourself, I feel calm and at ease. And it's important to tell yourself that, especially if you don't feel calm and at ease. Remember what I said before, lie to your mind until your mind causes that to be your reality. Got it. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.